Bit plane coding is the next compression technique, and so here we make use of every bit position, and that is why it is called as bit plane coding. Now here what happens is, consider if I want to represent different values. Let's say if I want to represent 182. Now 182 is 10110110. Here what I will do is, like this, there are so many values that are there. I will calculate, or I will collect all seven plane, that is pixel number 7 values, all pixel number 6 values, pixel number 5 values, and so on, till, and all these will be captured separately in different planes. So a bit plane is found by taking just one bit position and laying those bits in the same 2D grid shape as the original image, producing a one bit image. So now there is one bit image that is getting formed, either 0, 1, 0, or so on. So like for example, there can be plane 7, plane 6, plane 5, plane 0. And so for an 8-bit grayscale image, I will get 8-bit planes, where MSB is the bit 7 and LSB is the bit 0. Always MSB carries, it's the largest place value, and so it carries code's high level structure, whereas LSB is the smallest place value and it carries fine details. Like let's say if I modify 244 and 245, there is going to be a minute difference, but if I modify the main bit, like for example value 40 and value 240, here MSB will get involved. MSB for 240 is going to be 1, MSB for 40 value is going to be 0. So now here what happens is MSB is getting modified. So MSB gives me the overall idea of the color, but LSB gives me the fine details about the color. So I calculate like this for each and every pixel that is there, and I will calculate all the 8 planes values, and then after that, once I do that, I will send MSB plane first, then I will send the next plane, and so on. I will move on to the lower levels slowly. So this is like a progressive image transmission, where I will send the MSB bits first, then next bit, and finally till the LSB. MSB basically helps me to understand the large, smooth, and the connected regions, and the LSB helps me to understand near random noise. But one problem that happens with this particular method is, let's say if it is 127 and 128. Now with 127 and 128, if you see, all the bits are changing here. So the problem that happens is, though it might be visually identical, but the bit changes are too much, and so which is not getting reflected otherwise. So what has to be done is, before we perform bit plane coding for the image, we should perform gray code encoding. So converting pixel values to gray code before bit plane slicing helps us to preserve the large smooth runs, and it helps to dramatically improve the RLE compressibility also. For to calculate gray code is nothing but the bit XOR the bit image of the bit representation of the next bit. So here the 7th bit MSB remains unchanged, but for lower bits we have to compute using this particular operation. Let's say if G6 is equal to the byte representation XOR the byte representation of the higher bit. Like this it has to be done. So this, for each and every pixel value, this conversion has to be done, and only then I will perform bit plane coding. So its applications are bi-level images, image transition over bandwidth constrained networks, pre-processing step can be, that is, it can be before applying RLE or Hoffman coding. This can be used. Digital watermarking, steganography, So now digital watermarking and steganography. Steganography is the art where is the art of sending some secret messages in the image. So these kind of information can be done with the help of the split plane coding.